And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Clippers. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And when I look at the Clippers, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden. And for Cleveland, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Sam Merrill out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Now here's Leonard. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land, Cavaliers with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Hey guys, this past summer, Chris Paul returned to the Los Angeles Clippers in what I'm told could be a farewell tour with the team, and he's joined up once again with James Harden, and Paul spent a large portion of his decorated career with the Clippers. If this is truly the final ride for Chris Paul, guys, it's very fitting to have him back home in Lob City.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Here is Harden after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Leonard against Hunter. From 8. And it's Leonard missing.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Pass to Allen. Allen, a screen on Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
And that one falls for Allen.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
And Allen drops them both. Greg, last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the third most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the second round. They knew they'd be criticized and acknowledged they need to be tougher mentally.
So many of Harden's shots are either from 3 or at the rim. But he can do this, too.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Pass to Allen. Stolen by Zubac. Mitchell against Harden. Outside Collins. Now Zubac. Now here's Leonard. Clock at 6. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mobley the pass to Merrill. Allen a screen on Harden. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 5. Dunn passes to Zubac. Good D by Mobley. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Merrill. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Leonard on the wing, covered by Mitchell. From 12 feet out, off the left rim and out. Can't hit that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Wade out there with Nance. Then it's Porter. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. For Cleveland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. There's no question, Clark, Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some, testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
And the second free throw, good. And so here are the Clippers. 6-point game. On the wing, but 2. And Bogdanovich now top the key. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Outside, Ball. Pass to Nance. Nance, a screen. The kick out to Ball. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 6 to the paint. Harden against Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Ball against Harden. Excellent D there from Ball. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Offline with his 3. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. The 3 from Harden, and the Clippers miss again. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Nance, it's good. The assist that time from Ball. Nance has got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland. The Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Paul. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Back to you, Kevin.
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Clock is at 3. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Harden finds Dunn. Now Collins, guarded by Porter. Nobody near Leonard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Hunter. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Merrill. Mitchell against Dunn. Difficult make there for Mitchell.
It's so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Leonard, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you really got to appreciate Kawhi's presence and the impact it has on the court. I mean, he's a guy who is feared on both ends of the floor, and that gives his team a lot of confidence.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Leonard against Hunter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That one misses. And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're up because they're dominating on the glass, looking like that team wants it more.
Yeah, they're in a great spot, and if they can sustain the effort, they're going to be great, and I think they will.
Looking like the team that wants it more.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
We've got the Battle of LA here tonight. When I was a Laker, I always loved whooping up on Michael Alakawande and the Clippers.
Oh, man, that was then. But you can't question the intensity of this rivalry.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And he's good on the first of 3. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Clippers trail by 9. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Collins. Zubac in the post. Covered by Hunter. Puts it up from 7. A second chance effort, and it's Zubac laying it in.
Really hard to slow the roll of Zubac close to the bucket. He's big and he's tall.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Hunter the screen. Mitchell against Harden. The rebound by Harden. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Collins. And it's sent back by Allen.
When attacking the rim, you have to account for Allen because he is more than willing to meet you.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Shoots over Zubac, and he can't bank that one in.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, "Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland could be great together. So there's no reason we can't be." So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Change here. Porter's checked in. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Cavaliers. 3rd best record here in the early going.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
He gets that one. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Back to Harden. Right side, Collins. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Dean Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Dunn. And Chris Paul subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Batum. Count the basket. Batum's got his first 2 points.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Earl on the wing. Pass to Hunter. High post Allen. Spins. Back to Hunter. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Leonard, the pass to Batum. And the layup's good off the glass. Batum's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard against Hunter. He set the pick. Puts up a deep three. Up again. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Wade. Porter is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Bogdanovich. Porter pulls it in.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Now Mitchell. Down low. Here's Nance. The shot is good off the backboard. Nance has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Cleveland. Clippers trail by 10. Pass to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the three-pointer.
If he can find a look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
And Porter, here we go. Nice use of the glass and the finish. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Let's give it up for your powerhouse fantasy.
Will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's done in for Chris Paul. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Okay, Ellie, thank you.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Take a break.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Chris Dunn is maybe the top defensive guard in the league when you think about on the ball and off the ball. He's a menace at the defensive end of the floor and a key rotational player because of that.
Now here's Leonard. Hunter there for the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Screen by Allen. Stolen by Zubats. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard fires. And he does not hit.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Leonard with the steal. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That one goes in.
When this team needs a bucket, they feel very comfortable turning to Leonard.
Here's Hunter. Mitchell looking it over. Shot clock at 5. From outside. Not gonna go. Clippers trail by 5. From deep. A three-pointer. Good.
Well, I really admire the determination with which Dunn plays. Staying confident in his shot at all times.
54 seconds left in the game. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Leonard. Kawhi, so tough to stop inside.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Harden! And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hunter off the glass.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Leonard against Hunter. Outside Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Look, in the game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots, Evan Mobley.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finishes. They continued to wait out until the very last moment to see it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. So long and good night, everyone.